Hello, dear students. Let us continue with the chapter Cyclones and Floods. So, dear students, in the last class we learnt about the cyclones, how the cyclones causes the floods. So, dear students, today we will be learning about how the cyclone affects the people first, then the support of the people. How do the government support the people who are affected by the cyclones? So first, how the cyclones affect the people. Cyclone affects the lives of people living in cyclone hit areas. Flood water may cover or wash away farms, roads, buildings, and so on. It makes all sources of water unfit for drinking or bathing. Floods may damage crops in the field as well as stored food grains, houses, and vehicles may be damaged due to the flood waters. People may become homeless during such disasters. People need support, they need food, clean drinking water, clothes, a safe place to stay, and so on. So, do you think the government will help those people? Yes, absolutely yes. The government arranges rescue camps or shelters for the affected people. At the rescue camps, these cyclone affected people are provided with food, water, clothes, and so on. Food and water may take days to drain off. By that time, disease causing mosquitoes, flies, other insects may increase in number. This may lead to spread of disease. So they have the medical camps too. They have also set up the medical support to the people. So this is one good solution for supporting the disease, so for supporting this disaster. So they were giving different names for the cyclone. So some of the recent names are Ochki, Vardha, Hudhud, Neelam, and so on. So they are not named by the people. Naming helps the people to understand and remember the cyclones easily. So these are the different names given to the cyclones. So dear students, is there any possible to control the cyclones? Let us see that. So it is not possible to control the cyclones, but the damage to life and property can be reduced by preparing it for advance. For this, we must know how to approach the cyclone in advance. So let us see how to approach the cyclone in advance. These days, with the help of satellites, the government gives the cyclone alerts 48 hours in advance. Then, cyclone warnings are given 24 hours in advance. Thus, the people prepare in advance. So, how do we get to know that cyclone alerts in advance? That is due to the satellite. The satellite gets to know that there is a cyclone in this particular area and it will come in next area too. So this is how they give the alert. Cyclone alerts will be given to the government 48 hours in advance, and they will, for the audience, they give it for 24 hours in advance. So that is how the people prepare in advance. When the cyclone alerts or warning is given, we should listen to the radio and the television, which gets the updates about the situation. Just like the virus which is spreading now, coronavirus. So how do we get these updates? That is due to the alerts, right? We get all the alerts in 24 hours. So how do we get this alert? This is something where you get after 24 hours. But there are some things like cyclones, floods. These disasters are known, they are well known in advance, right? Yes. So this is how, or this is what is about the cyclones and floods. I hope you all have understood this. Let us continue this session in the next class. Thank you, class. Enjoy learning.